Hi, my name is Bruce Hughes, and I'm tuna fishing from North Lake PEI, where my brother and I, Ross, are heading out to try to catch a giant bluefin tuna.
We're fortunate here in Prince Edward Island, actually in the Maritimes, because there's only 3% of the world's population ever get a chance to do this. We run a company, North Lake Charters. My father started it in the early 70s, and it kind of fell off. And then my brother and I, Bruce and myself, kind of taken it over.
For me, it's really like seeing the faces of charters when they come here and they actually land a fish that's right beside the boat, and they're just like, oh my God, they just can't believe how excited, like, you know, they've never seen anything that big before, right? Tuna fishing is like, you know, it's a big game fish. It's more powerful than a mackerel. It's one of the fastest fish of the sea. Tuna fishing is more of a sports fishery. That's how it started. So it's just more exciting, and you know, you get a big rush when you catch a big tuna. So. Hold on, man.
Mackerel are the most prominent. Squid, if you can get squid, that's also a good bait. There's three real main ones that we use in different parts of the year, like the fall. The squid and the mackerel are probably more prominent than the herring. In August, when the herring are running and when the herring boats are out, that's what we use. We use dead herring basically, but for the most part, it's all live mackerel swimming. And at the end of the day, if we're not lucky, the mackerel are, because we let them go. So the kite is basically to fish a topwater fish. So what the kite does, we'll put the kite up and we'll run a fast release clip about probably 100 feet to 150 feet from the actual kite. So when it goes up, and then we will run another tuna line with the actual tuna rod and the line onto that kite with a release clip. So the mackerel's basically swimming on the water. The kite makes the mackerel stay on top of the water, can't go down. So he makes a splashing, or he's irritating the water so that the tuna catches the tuna's attention. And when you do see a smash on the kite, that's another one on the bucket list. We have two sets of reels. We're fishing on this boat the 130 International Pen, and this one is a stainless steel. They come in another color. It's goldish color, so it's all bronze basically. The components inside are all stainless steel, so they do very well against salt water, but you have to maintain these guys every winter when you put them away. You have to wash them down every day when you come in. The rods we're running are 8-footers. These are 130s. There's other rods that will run 80s. Now, what I'm saying, 130 and 80, it's the blank. It's the white fiberglass tubing that's inside. So the 130 is a little stronger than the 80, but we love fishing the 80 rods because of more bend, more play. We use the monofilament. This here is 200, and if you'll notice, you'll see some green. This is Dacron. What we do is we'll splice it in. You might be able to pick up the splice right here. It's moused in through the Dacron. We usually put probably 100 to 200 feet of mono. It's fairly expensive, so that's all we require, we need. And then the Dacron, it's like bulletproof. In the last 10 years or so, we have no problems with fish. There's plenty of fish. The sightings are crazy this year. They've been crazy for the last 5 or 6 years. We do quite well on the charter side of things. We do a hook and release. We used to tag tuna for a lady from Stanford University, Barbara Block, and she didn't tell us any secrets, but we weren't a lot of tendencies with tuna by doing that. So obviously that helped out. But experience is your best reward. That's how you really know how to catch these guys, is just trial and error.
I see him. Coming in, Bruce. Go starboard, Bruce. Starboard, Bruce. Starboard. Go starboard. Turn starboard. All right, I see him. Hey.
Tuna fishing it's a different excitement. When that rod takes off, it's 30 seconds of chaos. It's coming towards us. Go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then it calms down, and then when the fish comes towards the boat, it's another minute or 30 seconds of chaos, and you either catch them or you lose them.
Attention.
He's still green.
Yeah, he got some energy to him, doesn't he?
He is green.
Go! Whip.
I'll go ahead.
Okay, how let go?
Yeah. Well done. Good job, boys. Good job, boys.
So in about 40 minutes, or 35, 40 minutes, we'll pull him up. So once he dies, he'll bleed out. We'll pull him aboard the boat. That's her. The warmer the water, it's like anything, even in lobster season, if you can find the warmer areas, you'll find that you get better catches. So it's similar to tuna. Once it gets to a certain temp, the tuna start taking off. So the colder the water, it's getting to that point probably in the next month, late October, they'll start heading out into the Atlantic or down towards the Gulf of Mexico or wherever they may go. Some of them go over across to the Mediterranean. Some of them go off, they call them nomads, just into the middle there somewhere, and they stay there. But water temperature does, I feel, have something to do with it.
Well, we go get our tag from DFO, and then we try to pick a good day, and where the market's really good, we talk to our buyers, and most guys sell their fish to one guy. There's only 2 or 3 of them around, so they kind of tell us when the market's good, and we try to follow this weather. Like any hurricanes that's going on down south or something like that, then there's nobody fishing, so it's time for us to hit the water and take those fish into the market, and that's the biggest thing. It's just a timing thing and a numbers game when it comes to catching the tuna. We have to sign up for BIREX, and we have to sign up for all these monitor companies, and we got to have our conditions, we got to have our our license all ready, and just in case somebody boards us, like today we had Department of Fisheries and Oceans with us, and they're always checking us, make sure we're doing things legal, and but the biggest part is just to go out and try to find the fish and look for the birds, and that's the the biggest part of it, trying to put your time in. Better than working at the office, isn't it, Pete?
You're ready to do.
Back here, we'll catch another one.